Hello, and welcome to the first episode of the ABC podcast. I'm your host, Junie, here with Walker, and we're kind of creating this podcast as a way for us not to only to like talk to people and share ideas about art and like common nerdcore, but also build a um like a group, a collective of people that share common ideas and interests to kind of grow our own vision and make stuff together.
Yeah, it's just
Um,
like a group of people that other artists and just understanding how they would do what they do, and then adding them to our collective group.
yeah. We have uh, a bunch of things that we want to talk about, a bunch of topics today. Some of those revolving around some of the Nintendo news that we got today and the
Mm-hmm.
Mario Kart 8 Direct.
Mm-hmm. It's big stuff.
It is big stuff.
Oh my god.
Later on, we're going to be talking about some marathon stuff. Um, and some of the things that we have our eye on and things that are coming up in the future.
Yeah, but I think a large portion of this is definitely going to be focused on Nintendo. Lots of big moves have been happening with Nintendo, and then around like the world state, the state of the world, everything is crashing down, and even our gaming stuff is getting affected. And I have a friend who was always talking about how he likes to get like cheap like Chinese import goods. He makes all sorts of products and electronics. He can't get his stuff because it's or he can, but it's going to be expensive, and he's pissed. It's affecting us
Yeah,
nerds.
the tariffs are massive.
It's a major problem. I almost forgot about the gameplay that they showed for the Mario Kart stuff. That looks
Yeah.
really sick. Did you watch that?
Yeah, I watched some of it. The menus look kind of weird though. I'm not gonna lie on that part.
Oh,
Like
they
the character
do?
select menu. I don't know if you saw the character select menu in Mario Kart, but they have it where you just select a character and then you like it opens up like a sub menu full of like all of their skins, which I mean is
Yeah.
cool. But it's like I feel like there's a better way to do it with like UI design or um I don't know, maybe like you press RBLB and it switches the portrait of Mario until you can pick the one that you want.
Yeah, like I don't know why they
Or
didn't do like the Smash thing where you literally just or yeah, you just cycle through it with RBLB. Yeah.
yeah. Um but besides that, like I'm actually pretty excited about Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, I am
I
too.
think I'm excited for like all the new game modes that they're making. The one where it's like kind of like a battle royale seems kind of cool.
Yeah.
Um
I'm still trying to look at the
Also,
character thing.
well,
I'm looking it up. You keep
also,
going.
the world mode where you can drive around with your friends, kind of like Forza. Uh, that's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Um, and like all the characters are there, all the customization, and the thing is like no microtransactions. I know we were talking about this earlier today, but no microtransactions and having it keep that like $70-$80 price tag. I think it's worth it. I
Yeah,
think
like skins
Nintendo
in the
games keep
game.
their value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the last game where we had skins in the game? Like it was like, oh yeah, here we can earn skins. I mean, I know a lot of indie games do that, but like major games.
Well, and it's like also good looking skins. It's like I feel like we get a lot of skins in games, but they're all like recolors or like slight tweaks to the skins, and they're never like full full skins. And I mean, I
Yeah.
know some of the Mario skins are gonna be recolors, just him with like his fire flower form with the white hat. I mean, technically that is a recolor, but it's also just like also an iconic form of Mario. So it's like,
I mean, they put genuine effort into these skins. It's and what
yeah,
okay, what freaks me out now. I'm looking at the menu and I'm kind of seeing what you're talking about, but I think I was distracted by the weird movements that like especially Mario does in the menu. I'm like, why did they have him do like this strange shuffle? It's kind of distracting. Luigi's is kind of funny. They're like idle animations they have in the menu now. Are these new or am I just like I'm just old and I haven't been playing Mario Kart like that?
I'm not sure. I didn't play 8 as much before World. I think I might have called it 8 before. I meant to say World. Um yeah, I didn't play 8 as
I think
much.
you said World, but I mean they know now. But yeah,
Yeah. Um
I mean I didn't play it as
yeah,
much
I don't know
either.
about that one.
It was like eight was just like, damn, I didn't know there was a Breath of the Wild looking level. Eight is like, I don't know, it just felt too much like all the other Mario Karts, so I didn't play it that much. But this one's just so mold breaking. This is the game that needed to have open world. The hot take I'm gonna give right now on this podcast is I don't think Zelda needed an open world. I mean, like, or they needed to like adjust it a little bit more to where I just want non-breakable weapons. So, but this game it suits really good for open world. I think.
But yeah, um yeah, it's very suitable for open world, and the fact that like all the maps, just like location wise, they all like blend into each other. It gives it
Mm-hmm.
like a very like flowy feeling instead of it being like, oh, menus chop out, we're in like a different part of the Mario world instead of it all being together.
And it seems like there's so much replayability too. Like there's like, you, like the different ways you can navigate the course and the rewind feature and like the little hidden question mark block spots you can find. Like I don't know what those do. They unlock like maybe a it changes how the map works. I'm not really sure.
Yeah. Um that's I don't really know much about that, but
I mean,
there's
it's
just a
sick.
lot of cool things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the game's
There's
gonna be
just so
sick.
much cool stuff to talk um about Mario Kart World. Another thing is like I was reading this article earlier today, and there people are like defending Nintendo prices because they're pricing their games based off how like good of an experience it is to play, like how robust it is, how long it takes you to beat the game, and I feel like a lot of Nintendo games seem to live up to the price. Like I know, like
Yeah,
I've played a lot of Pokemon in my life, and if you go and get a used copy of Pokemon now, it still retails for pretty much as it does new because Nintendo games are just so much worth the price, you know?
yeah. Oh, that's
Like
true.
they don't depreciate
Once they fix the
like
like
other
the most
games.
recent Pokemon's where they fixed the glitches, the wild glitches in Scarlet Violet that I never got, but I saw the clips.
Yeah,
I don't know. Did
there's a
you
lot of
ever get any of those
glitches still.
glitches?
Um,
People would be like falling through the map and stuff. I was like, really? I was like, what is that?
yeah, I didn't have any like super big glitches. I honestly can't remember, so it probably didn't happen very much for me.
Yeah, I think it was one of those situations where it happened to like like a minority of vocal people, and they just posted the clips because I don't know anybody personally where that they saw those glitches, but the clips are wild.
Uh, yeah, the clips are pretty wild. Let's see. What what was that Switch? What was the tech demo called of the Switch 2? Was it called?
Yeah, what is? I don't remember what the name. Hold on, let's see. Does it have a name? Let's.
Is it called? I think it's just called like Switch 2 Welcome Tour.
Yeah, that's. I think that's right. I'll just be the $10 game that we're making you buy. Welcome. Yeah, it looks cool. Uh, I hope Nintendo's usually pretty good at like just innovating on something like this, and then it's like pretty fun. I'd probably
Mm,
buy it.
I probably wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No, because like, I mean, I think this is like I don't understand why it's paid.
Oh well, that part's weird. I don't really know why. Did they ever? I don't know if they ever even explained why. I don't know. I think there was an explanation why. Actually, I think. I think I saw an article about that. I just can't remember exactly. I mean, but it could be Astrobot. It could be the new Astrobot. You never know. The next Game Awards winner. Where's that
Um,
article?
well, I mean, Astrobot was a good game, but like even when the PS5 came out, they had Astro's Playroom. But I was like that, and that was like a PS5 like user experience, and that came free. And even like when the Nintendo 3DS came out with the AR cards, do you remember that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Those were free too. So it's like I don't know. It feels weird for them to be like, oh, I pay $450 and like I know me as like a gamer, I understand like the features that are gonna be on my Switch because I'm gonna do the research. But for somebody that's not, like they're like, okay, why do I have to pay $10 for a user manual?
Yeah. I found the article. It better not just lead to like a bunch of words and then tariffs. It better not just be that. Nintendo Direct showed footage of IG not confirmed. It's gonna be cheaper to switch two games. Well, duh, but it should be part of the thing. What? Where's the reason? There's no more. It's an interesting product. We're actually getting ready today. We're going to do some Nintendo Treehouse Live segments and cover a lot of games in detail. That's one of them, and I think people will be able to see through Treehouse Live probably a little bit more and maybe than you were able to see on the show floor. It's a pretty robust piece of software. There's a lot of what's the okay for the hold on. There's some people I think they need to get to the point. This article is like meandering.
It feels like basically what they're saying is that it's worth the $10. Like no matter the Nintendo feels like it's worth the $10 and they're not gonna and
Okay,
whatever time that they went into developing it with, they're gonna say it's like worth the $10.
here's the quote. I found the quote. Yeah, basically what you said. It says, "And for the reason and just the amount of care and work that the team put into it, I think it was decided that yeah, this feels like $9.99 is not an exorbitant price. It feels like a good value for what you're getting out of the product. Well, it better be Astrobot 3 or something. Like the levels are good. I don't
Just
know.
yeah.
That's crazy for them to say that it has that much value because that's basically them saying this game is better than Astrobot. That's what they're basically saying, or that's how I'm interpreting it anyway. Which I mean, it doesn't even have a mascot, so they're already kind of losing there.
Yeah. I mean, they do have a mascot. His name's Mario.
Well, not for the game. You're right. Okay, I guess Astrobot is like putting a mascot for Sony in a sense. But didn't Sony? I guess Sony never really had a
No.
right. Yeah, I guess not.
I guess the only mascot character they kind of had was Sackboy in the past.
Yeah. Does Xbox have a mascot?
I don't think so.
Uh-oh, they're losing now. That's Phil Spencer is rolling in his grave. No, he's not in his grave, but he's, he's rolling over.
I mean, I guess, Master Chief.
Maybe a long time ago. Now it's like people are like, "Oh my god, don't make another Halo game, please! Just stop kicking this
Yeah.
franchise while it's on the ground bleeding." Master Chief's like gasping for air, and Phil Spencer's like over his corpse, just like we got to make another one.
Uh, well, I mean, what do you think about this idea? What do you think about Ori being Xbox
Uh,
mascot?
yeah, but I think what they would have to do is they would have to do something like Astrobot too, but like not with Ori in like a new console release where it's like, oh, this is a like a tech demo thing that's releasing, and it's like a Ori Xbox exclusive thing. Um, but I don't know. I don't know how that works with the existing character. But I don't I don't know, how did Nintendo do it? I guess because Mario was just like the only game, or like one of the only games at first. Anyway, they'll
Yeah.
figure it out, maybe, or they'll just die. Xbox will just fade into obscurity. Um, let's see. So yeah, there was that pretty big title update for Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter's finally good, like in a really good spot from what I understand. I mean, I've played a fair amount of the title update. I know you haven't really gotten to touch Monster Hunter yet, but I think you said good things about it before.
Yeah, I enjoyed I think the last one I played was probably World.
Mm-hmm.
Um I don't know if I played any the newer ones.
Yeah, like Rise.
Um yeah, I don't think I played Rise. When did that one come out? 2020. No, I did not play Rise. Um
It was good. It was a good one. It was good fun. Good game. Um,
I know I did play one of the newer ones on the Switch though for a little bit.
um, well, that was probably Rise, right? That's the only one. Well, maybe it was Monster Hunter 4 Generations Ultimate or Monster Hunter Generations, whichever one that is. Was it like was the
I
what did the graphics look like? Do you remember?
uh mm, I think I played the Monster Hunter Stories game.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, I think that was. I think during that time I was really big on my Switch. So
Okay, yeah, that makes
what
sense. But yeah,
what's in this title update one? Like if you had to sell it to me,
uh,
sell me a
okay,
game, like what would you say has been the biggest upgrade since?
okay. So essentially, in title update one, they had that new gathering hub, which was pretty cool. And with the Palicos, they essentially go back to the old formula of the preparing meals for you, which it was cool having the little like cooking thing that you could deploy anywhere, but like it wasn't quite the same. So I'm glad they brought that
Mm-hmm.
back. And then they actually implemented a refightable version of the final boss, which is a completely one of the most sick final bosses ever in Monster Hunter. Like that thing, he makes like wind chime sounds at the start of his fight. It's weird. It's really like cool and like serene, but like terrifying at the same time. That boss like drops tactical nukes. It's insane. And then like there's technically two new monsters coming, but the one of them is here. It's the Mizutsune, which was the one they promoted really hard. The bubble dragon. He's pretty fun. You like slip and slide everywhere. And then later on, they're gonna put out the what is it? Arc tempered Raydao, which he that is a crazy creature like already, and he makes weird
Mm-hmm.
crystal sounds when he flies. He's cool. And there's other minor
He's
updates too.
pretty sick.
Yeah, Raydao is a that is a top tier addition to Monster Hunter. And then quality of life things, balance changes to weapons and stuff like that. An armor set for Zoshia, and it looks cool. It's a pretty nice update. I need to play more of it,
Yeah, maybe I'll get it so we can play it.
and that'd be cool. I mean, no pressure, but it'd be fun. I definitely not anywhere close to being done playing with that game, and I have like what? Where's my Steam? I have like I got 71 hours so far. It's not crazy, but I'm like
Yeah, I know
Hunter
you
rank
played it
100
a bunch
something.
when it came out.
Yeah, I just like hurried up and got to Hunter rank 100 and then waited for the update. So that's it's a cool update. It's not like a headache or anything like that new Final Fantasy raid that I finally cleared and then re-cleared the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. You saw me do that some, right? The dance one?
Yeah,
Yeah. That's a
I
cool raid.
haven't played Final Fantasy in a while.
I mean, it's all good.
I feel like I've just been so busy.
There's a lot of games to play. It's completely
Yeah,
understandable.
I think now is like I think one of the best time to be a gamer because I feel like there's so many games coming out, so many like updates to like certain franchises that we've been waiting for. Like I'm a big Pokemon fan and I'm really excited about Legends ZA when like
Hmm.
the new fighting system
Yeah, it looks
as
sick.
like a as a competitive player, I'm also like really excited to see what they do with that like Pokemon Stadium type game that they're coming out with that's gonna be on mobile too. I wonder if that's gonna be like the new competitive format, if that's what's gonna like take over. I really hope it is because it gives like a more I know you don't know a lot about competitive Pokemon, but like there's different like rule sets and regulations and that determines like the power level of the format.
Hmm.
And like when it's high power level formats, everything feels the same. There's like little room for like true innovation. And so if we get a like competitive like platform where we can like potentially pull in on like other mechanics and have like all the mechanics together, then it makes a lot of the more legendary and stronger Pokemon just way weaker and gives a lot more flexibility. Like if we get a format where we can do like Mega Evolution and like Z moves and like all the gimmicks from previous generations, we've never had a format like that, and I would be really excited to play in a format like that.
Yeah, it's
And
like
maybe
gonna
even
make it more
travel in a
fresh.
format like that. Yeah.
Yeah. What was did like I didn't even know too much like about like how the meta shifted with like Gigantum or was it Gigantamax? What was it called? Gmax and
Yeah,
VMAX?
yeah, Dynamaxing and Gigantamaxing.
Yeah, yeah. And then the terrestrialization. Did that even shake up the meta that much compared to what's about to happen or
Um, well, okay, so Gmax like Dynamaxing that changed a lot. Um, that's it. It's a lot to get into, but Dynamaxing changed some things. But Dynamaxing was easier to play around than most other gimmicks because Dynamaxing only lasted 3 turns.
hmm.
But it was
Okay.
annoying that you couldn't protect Dynamax attacks. But it's definitely just like there was more skill in the Dynamax era because like you could like wait out opponents' Dynamaxes and whatever. But it also Sword and Shield brought us like one of the most broken Pokemon of all time, Urshifu.
Oh, really?
And
Urshifu's butt
yeah,
busted?
yeah, Urshifu is disgustingly broken because Urshifu's just basic ability, Unseen Strike on both forms, allows you to hit through protect. So you cannot protect against Urshifu. And in both of his forms, his special move is a guaranteed crit.
Oh
So
my god.
it doesn't even matter like if you get like defensive buffs or anything.
That does sound
So
really nutty.
yeah, whenever there's like a high powered format, Urshifu doesn't even count as a legendary Pokemon. So it's not on like the restricted list, so you can just run it as like
Hmm.
one of your base six. So yeah.
I just remember in that game in Sword and Shield, I just remember like really liking playing Ice Cube and Dragon Pulse. I don't know if they were like super good, but they felt really
Uh
good.
yeah, Pole is crazy. Pole is yeah, Pole's just good because Pole's really fast.
Yeah.
Um
And the design is
and
sick.
yeah, the design, I love the design of Pole. Um and then you were asking about terrestrialization. Terrestrialization has been like it's been very hit or miss. Like it's it's weird because it's less of a gimmick than any other gimmick because it's not something that's like required to win games.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like Dynamaxing and Z moves. A lot of it was like if you didn't Dynamax, like if you wasted your Dynamax, you kind of lose.
Oh,
Like terrestrialization isn't like that. Like I mean, you can kind of lose like because there's defensive terrestrialization and offensive terrestrialization. I'm going off on, on my autistic
hey,
fixation,
that's all right.
but uh, but the the you can use it aggressively, right? Where you can use it to get a damage boost, and maybe your Pokemon has a move that is really strong, and you change it into the type that makes it stronger.
Hmm.
Or you could use it defensively. So it's Ghost type is a very common Terra type because if you Terra Ghost on anything, you can block Fake Out. So you just eat a turn of Fake Out.
Oh
Um,
my God, that
yeah,
sounds really nasty.
yeah. And I think them having a move that you could use, and it changes based off what type you're terrestrialized to, that was really good. But it's not Terra Blast isn't used as much as some of the other moves, but it's still pretty good.
I feel like I'm so out of
Um,
touch with Pokemon. The competitive scene is like it's so big, and I had so many friends that were into it, and I need to get into it because it sounds fun.
yeah, I mean, and then there was some like really niche situations that it created, which I really liked, like Sylveon, the fairy type evolution,
Hmm.
has a hidden ability called Pixelate, which turns any normal type move into a fairy type move. And so you could just use Terra Blast as like your normal fairy type move because it's a normal type before you terrestrialize, and then you terrestrialize, and then not only do you have a super powerful, you had a super powerful fairy move, but
Hmm.
then that move turns into whatever type you terrestrialize into. So you gain that type coverage
So you get
when you
both. You get the fairy
terrestrialize.
type and the other type on,
No, no, not on
or
the
it just
Terra
changes.
though.
It just
So
changes the tab. Okay.
yeah, so
Oh, right, right.
basically you have a fairy type move, but depending on what you change it into, you always have another type of move besides like your other fairy type moves.
Hmm. I guess that'd be too busted if you
Um,
like comboed the types or something.
well, yeah, and like because it also used hyper voice with like throat spray, which is an item that whenever you use a sound based move, you get +1 special attack.
Hmm.
So you can
Hmm.
like throat spray hyper voice, which hits both Pokemon, and it becomes a fairy type move. You get the +1 boost, and then you're just set up. And then you could build tankier, you could build squishier. There's just so many options, but that's not allowed in a higher power format
Well,
because
wait,
there's just
why?
so many better options.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I need to watch more Wolfie.
Yeah,
Like, and just I used to watch his videos back at Sword and Shield. I need to get back to that.
yeah. Wolfie's been winning a lot lately. Actually, he's been having a good season this season.
Yeah, he's like the goat. He's crazy.
Yeah,
Um, okay, maybe we should watch one of the trailers. Do one of the watches of a trailer before we get back into the game stuff. Uh,
yeah.
and oh, and I forgot that while I'm, let's see, we'll do the which one do you want to do first? The Fantastic Four or the Cheetah Chong?
Let's do the Fantastic Four one first, and
Yeah,
then do
and
the
then we
Cheetah
can.
Chong one at the end.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah. As I'm pulling that up. Oh, well, other thing that was crazy about the raid when I did my reclear on Final Fantasy 14, I ran into a streamer. I swear,
Mhm.
I ran into his name is Arthur's with a Arthars, and it was straight up his. I was like, oh my god, and then the party just completely fizzled out because we were doing our stuff right, but everybody it was yeah, that was crazy. He didn't say a word though. But okay, so do you want to do like a countdown? I guess I'm just gonna have the audio play into here. Um, yeah, you want to just do a countdown, like a three, two, one?
We could, or you could like stream it through Discord, and then we can watch it
Ooh,
together that way.
that's a good idea.
Because we
Let
don't have to three,
me.
two, one it on our end.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's perfect. And if I have the audio go through, then I can sync the. Yep. Okay. let's see. Share screen. Is this gonna... Let me know if I full screen this. Is it gonna change it? Like, can you still see it?
Yeah, I can still see it.
Okay. And we're going to start it right now.
Wow, folks, we all know the story. 4 brave astronauts head up into space.
I can't wait to the haircut pictures. That's all I'm waiting for.
This car?
I just know the picture.
Our city, our planet, owe a debt to these intrepid souls. And while we can never repay them, we can certainly celebrate them.
Look like the RoboCop TVs.
Yeah.
Please welcome the Fantastic Four.
Oh, I didn't. I was.
Herbie, how's the sauce look?
I missed it.
Okay. That's fantastic.
You're late.
There it is. Oh my god.
What do you mean? What do I mean? You're late for dinner.
Yes, we are.
Not the beers and cream haircut. What's with me?
Are you pregnant?
What? You're gonna be the best mom in the world. And you are gonna be the best dad. Just kidding. You are out of your depth. We are gonna be the best uncles ever.
We can do this. Nothing's going to
I don't like his actor.
Which actor?
Johnny Storm.
What was wrong with Johnny Storm? He just has the berries and cream haircut.
Are you the protectors of this world?
Yes, we are.
Your planet is now marked for death.
Apparently, this is a different comic book character. This isn't the Silver Surfer. This is like his wife or something.
The bounds of space. And they hurt.
Ooh.
Are we safe?
Are we safe?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
There's not enough time.
I don't know.
Pedro Pascal actually looks sick now in this movie. Like, I wasn't sure about him first.
We will face this together. We will fight it together.
I really like the Susan.
Has to be us.
I don't know if I've seen enough of Johnny Storm's acting to make an opinion.
Yeah, I don't know.
We will protect you.
It's a cool theme, though.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about how casually that part looks at the end. He looks like he's just casually strolling through the city, like it's like a joke,
Donald
you know. Not the Donald Trump jump scare. Shoe on Head video pops up.
Hey, we all love Shoe on Head.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it's a pretty cool trailer. I'm excited to give it a shot.
I definitely am. We're definitely gonna go see that and have to give that a review.
That'd be sick. Yeah, actually, we need to definitely review that. It's like when we were talking about seeing the Captain America movie, and it was like, okay, we could barely be bothered to go out there for a potential skin that ended up not being like worth it.
Yeah, and then just being a skin I already owned, and I said, no, thank you.
Yeah, they really dropped the ball. They really should have did a Red Hulk skin. You're right about that.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Let's see. Now back to the games. Let's see. Next on the docket here is the marathon stuff. The spicy marathon situation.
So what is everybody mad about marathon?
I really think they're just. I think the first thing was they didn't really know what the game was gonna be. I think some people thought it was maybe gonna be just like a traditional like 2-team shooty game or something. I don't know if anybody expected it to be like this Tarkov kind of thing or like, but like PvP.
I remember it.
But Tarkov is PvP.
I remember it being talked about like that though. I remember it being a PvP game, not a.
Well, I remember it being PvP. I just didn't know if they were. I don't know if we knew exactly what type of PvP game it was going to be till now.
Yeah.
But people are talking about the aesthetic though. Like they're just like it's like weird, or the characters just look strange, or it's like being compared to like Concord in certain ways, like stuff like
I
that.
really like how the game looks.
I do too. I think it has a really
I'm
sick
not
art
gonna
style.
lie. I think it reminds me of like very like if you go back and watch some of like um the early Destiny content,
Mm-hmm.
it reminds me of that. It has that very like art style and I like it. It can always get better. It does feel very blocky, but that's fine. It kind of reminds me of a game that I used to play. Let me see. What is it called? I think it's called Blacklight Retribution.
Yeah. It has like this. It looks like this like '90s toys fused with like a kind of a vaporwave feel. Like that's what I get out of it.
Yeah, no, I think it looks really nice. I think it looks really fun. I think it has like a different kind of feel to other extractor shooters like this because I feel like a lot of other extractive shooters um like a lot of other shooters like this are like very dark. Like I feel like Tarkov's very dark. Like you like half of the game is like not being able to see what's in front of you.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, for
But
sure.
I think this is very different.
Yeah, and it feels like one of those like it's adjacent but different in a way that like the finals kind of felt, and that game's doing pretty
Mhm.
good.
Yeah, there's a ton of people that in my friend circle that love playing the finals.
The finals look sick. I played it a fair amount. Wouldn't mind going back, but again, there's so many video games, so little time. So
Yeah.
I kind of want to pick that up again. I don't.
I really like I really like Destiny. Destiny is probably one of my favorite games of all time. I really like the shooting in Destiny. I wish there was more PvP in Destiny, so this works.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna give it a shot when it comes out. Well, I don't know how much does it cost.
Exactly.
Is it gonna be on CD?
CDQs.
I'm buying on
CDQs
CD
sponsor us?
keys. CD keys want to sponsor us? I like buying games on CD keys, huh?
No. There's just it just looks like a lot to it. Like the classes are cool. Um I think I just love games like this. I just never get to play them because I never feel like I have like a squad that really
Yeah.
wants to play.
I mean, as long as it's not $80, they don't follow a Nintendo trend. They're like, "Oh, it's gonna be so good, it's $80," and be like, "You're just not gonna buy your game." No, I might still, but
I can very much see this game costing money, but I can also very much see it being free.
yeah. And I know a lot of controversy too is like a lot of people talk about like, oh, like the female characters don't look like ultra sexy. I'm like, I don't know if that's even necessary. This game, I've played games where you literally play as characters that are toys. So like this game kind of has like they're made of plastic feel, and I think that's cool, even if that's not what they're going for.
I mean, I get that, but like, why do characters have to be? I mean, I understand like it sells for like appeals wise, but like, why do characters in a game like this have to be sexy?
Yeah, I suppose you can get that from like so many other games. Like,
Yeah, I kind of like the designs because they're not sexy. They're not humanoid. They're not. They're very like futuristic and
well, I'd argue they're sexy in a different way, where it's like just like cool futuristic, like bizarre tech. You know,
yeah.
like that's a nerdy interest kind of sexy, but not like you know a sexual kind of thing.
They all look sick.
Yeah, I'm definitely down to. It looks like a lot of fun. Let's see. Oh, yeah, the Bleach stuff. How about that Bleach game?
Okay, let me check my Steam real quick. See how many hours I have in Bleach. I bought it.
I know I don't
I have
have.
22 hours in Bleach.
Oh my god.
Um, it has crashed on me in those 22 hours 10 or 15 times. But it's so easy to load back up. I just close it, load it back up, and we're back into game, and we're back playing against. We're back in the lab. We're playing against friends, but it's like this game would would be so good if it was just playable.
Yeah, it's like the biggest flub from who made this? Is this a Bamco? Did Bamco do this?
Um,
Bleach.
uh, Bleach. I believe so.
I would think it's a Bamco game. Which I wonder why
Because I don't think it's CyberConnect 2.
does it have crazy DRM on it or something? Yeah, it's Bamco. Let me see. DRM.
Like CyberConnect 2. Um,
What's CyberConnect 2?
CyberConnect 2. CyberConnect. CyberConnect 2 makes all of the other arena fighters. Like, I'm pretty sure CyberConnect 2 makes all the Naruto series. They made JoJo All Stars Battle R. They made Asura's Wrath.
It's a dev. Oh, so they made this game?
No, they didn't make this game.
Oh.
But like all the All Star Battle R was made by CyberConnect 2. Like CyberConnect 2 is like the premier arena fighter developer, I would say.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Because they've been doing it for so long. Because
Well,
like I know we're getting a new Demon Slayer game, which is crazy because I played Hiyamatsu Chronicles 1. It was okay. I don't
you
understand
know,
why we're getting a second one, but hey, you know.
I mean, money. You
Yeah, that's
just gotta
literally
make
what it
money.
is. It's gonna be for money.
Yeah. Speaking about
And like
games, oh, go ahead. You go ahead. Sorry.
no, and I was just gonna say I kind of fell off Demon Slayer too. I'm not gonna lie.
I'd have to try it. I'll try the new one when it comes out for sure. I
April
was just,
5th or August 5th.
oh, okay. That's a bit of ways. But I was gonna say because of money, segueing from money to money. How about RuneScape Dragon Wilds? Talk about
You're gonna
money.
have to clue me in on this one. I haven't seen much about Dragon Wilds.
It seems like it's just like this 3D like free exploration, like craft. It's a little. It seems like it's a like RuneScape, but it's just a big crafting environment that you can do stuff with friends. Like it's more like a team based thing.
It looks like it's a survival game.
I haven't bought it yet because it costs money, and I'm not trying to buy that right now unless it's on CD keys. No, I'm just, but I, no, but it probably is. But I it piques my interest. I've only seen footage or like random streamers. I've seen Asmon play it a little bit, stuff like that. It
Yeah.
looks fun. The part where you're going through, the part I'm interested in the most is the exploring through like dungeons with friends and like with the traps and stuff. It makes me think of some game I played a long time ago where it was like a roguelite that you went down floors and it was very like geometric, and it was just you just killed random monsters with friends, and they were pretty deadly, and it they had like lots of traps. I don't remember what that game was called though. It just escapes me, but it was really fun, and maybe this game's like that. Is it? Wait, Barony? Or wait,
Yeah, Barony.
that's one of them. I've played Barony too, or Barony as well. There's no two, but that's a good game. Yeah, Barony is really fun. I might as well compare it to that too, but I don't know if it's quite that in depth when it comes to dungeoning. But I've never played it, so I've never seen far enough to know. But it definitely has piqued my interest.
Yeah. I just watched a little bit of gameplay for it. It looks cool. I will definitely there's definitely a lot to it from like what I can tell.
Yeah, but it also seems like you need to have like a solid group of friends together to really get the most out of it. Maybe that have the game.
Yeah, this would definitely have to be like a a guys, let's set down time to play this game.
Yeah, it looks like it's more fun than what was that game? That other sandboxy game like this that was like Norse stuff. It was pretty
Valheim?
popular. Valheim. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This looks more fun than Valheim to me just because of the art style.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I agree with
I
that.
did play a lot of Valheim with Bodhi, and it was pretty good.
Okay, okay. I know a lot of people who play Valheim. I didn't get into it, but I liked watching it. But the art style was like, yeah, it wasn't my favorite. Um, let's see. I guess maybe we can close out talking about a little bit about the Tekken thing, and then watching the since it's the 420 episode, watching the Cheech and Chong trailer.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. Breaking character for 2 seconds. We're at 47 minutes. I'll cut this out. I'm just letting you know.
Okay. Yeah,
Um,
I'm looking at this streamer fight this dragon boss right now. It looks really pretty cool. But
oh really?
it does kind of feel like one of those things where the boss is just standing on the side of the stage and then you can just like hit him and then you kind of just go in and out and dodge attacks right now.
Oh no, it's a wall boss.
Very yeah, it feels very good. Not very good, but it feels that's okay. And then so it just did a move where it flew up in the air, spat venom on the ground, and then switched to the other side of the wall. So it's like, I is this the? I don't know if this is end game or not, but you're
Yeah.
fighting a dragon, which seems to be
I mean,
yeah.
it seems like as long as it's not the experience I had when I was playing Warhammer 2, Warhammer 40K 2, where you had the or Space Marine 2, where me and my friends were playing the final boss, and all of our screens go white. All we could see is pure white, and every time we wipe on the boss, it always happens at a certain time. So we had to beat the boss without being able to see.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, the whole game was great, and then that happened. And it was like, yeah, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Um, I don't really want to. I don't want to touch too much on the Tekken 8 thing because it keeps changing every day, and it seems so silly. But you've seen like some of that stuff, right?
I've seen some of it, but can you clue me in on some of what you're hearing about it?
Yeah. Well, so okay, this is the timeline as I understand it. Season 2, okay, season 1 ends. Everybody's like, "Oh, Tekken 8's too offensive. Drive Rush and everything is 2+, like 2+ on block, blah blah blah. Like, it's just not Tekken for real, because it's too offensive, blah blah blah." And yeah, I mean, I agree. Like Tekken should be a lot more neutral heavy. Like resetting the neutral a lot, juggling, but it doesn't have to be. I didn't really care for the more standardized combo route they started doing from like, was that like 6 and on, or maybe it was like tag 2 and on. But that's neither here nor there. So it was so offensive. Then they released the season 2 patch, and
A little takeaway. I love Tekken Tag Tournament too.
yeah, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is a legendary game. I would play that today, no doubt.
Also, Tekken vs Street Fighter. That was like a big part of my childhood. I have the
Mm-hmm.
special edition, like whatever, special edition, and it came with like this piggy bank, and I've been using it for years.
I forgot about that game. That game was underrated. I actually saw a Tekken Tag tournament too, or was it Tekken Tag tournament? No, it was a Tekken 5 fight stick in an antique shop over the last weekend, like the one over in OP. That was actually insane. I don't remember. It might have been like a couple $100 or something. Like what probably would it actually cost? I wouldn't have bought it. It looked like it would have been, but yeah. So season 2 happens.
A little bit old, so yeah.
They update the that's supposed to be the defensive patch. They're touting as the big defensive patch, and then it comes out and things end up being more offensively skewed again, which I still think is to kind of appeal to the flood of new players that they're getting, but it's whatever. They're just people are gonna fight. And then everybody complained. People stop playing the game. Some people were like, I'm gonna stop playing the game, and then they boot the game up, and it's wild. And some people were like, I'm gonna go do like obstacle courses outside, like Arslan did. That was wild. He just started recording himself doing obstacle courses. He was like, Tekken 8 so bad, I'm outside. Like
Tekken 8 so bad, I'm touching grass.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I still was having fun, but just because I didn't mind going unga bunga with Azucena because it's just funny to do to people.
Yeah.
So then they released their emergency patch, which is supposed to be the big fix. They did a bunch of things, like there's still a bunch of tweaks they need to make to add more defense, but they did a bunch of things. Like one of the major ones was, I think, was getting rid of the crazy stuff that like Jack was doing, where he had this. I don't know. I gotta look up if they actually got rid of it. I think they did, where he jumps up and he just like slams you with his arms, and there's like a specific way to get out of it, but most ways you can't. So you're just stuck in this loop of him slamming you. But I think they removed that, and then I think the biggest thing is they changed heat engage to be like +9 on block instead of +17. So it's way less safe. A lot of things are sidesteppable now for a lot of characters. So defense is back to a certain extent, a little bit. They need to change like combo damage and stuff. But then now people are going, there's people that are being vocal. Even some of these like streamers, professional players are like, I don't like this change either because it's this, that, and the other thing. I think I saw Phoenix scream into a pillow. I don't know the context behind that, but I need to look that up. But I was just like, oh my god, these people they're having a time.
Yeah, for real.
I'm just like, just play a different video game. It's video games. Go play a different video game if you're not satisfied with the video game. It's like what Ari said. This is the last thing I'm going to say on this. Is what Ari said best. Is he said, you can't just. I mean, I'm paraphrasing. He didn't say it like this. Is you can't just be like, oh, there's this pile of dog poop right here. Oh, I don't want to eat that. And then like 2 seconds later, just put your spoon in it and stick it in your mouth. Like, oh, I mean the dog poop. Like, all right, like.
Yeah, watch me eat the dog poop.
Yeah, I'm on stream. I'm eating it. Yeah, he said something like that. I'm not quoting him exactly by any means, but he definitely said poop. He definitely made the metaphor to poop. So that was him.
Jesus.
So yeah, that was our 420 episode so far. You want to just close out here with watching this Cheech and Chong trailer?
Yeah.
Let's see, I'm pull it up here. Not the show on head video. Am I still live?
Yep.
All right, let's check this out. And then I guess, do you want to round us out after this?
Yeah, I'll take us out.
All right, sounds good. Let's go ahead and play.
People here smoke grass. That was a government survey.
Oh my god, they're so young.
Their films have earned over $200 million.
I love these movies.
No doubt about it.
You sure we're going the right way?
We're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
No, we're southwest of fucking nowhere. We're not in the middle yet. So is this a documentary or a movie?
I don't know, man. All we can do is be funny.
Am I driving okay?
Back
in the days, comedians weren't respected, and we weren't afraid to get gross with them. Hey,
Oh my
something to
god.
laugh at.
I never seen them do live stuff.
Richard and Tommy, no.
Tommy and Dick, no.
Cheech and Chong. That was it.
We were making up this method as we were going along.
I got the tape recorder set up.
Dave, come on, man, open up. I think the cops.
Dave's not here.
Already on the Billboard charts.
The movie comes out, it's a giant hit. Giant.
Oh, this is a classic movie right there.
Make it rich.
I think that was Up in Smoke.
But money and success might spoil them.
You still won't grow your mustache back.
You drive me nuts!
We're no longer partners.
He should grow that mustache back.
Tommy.
Yeah, I don't know if he can, but that'd be fucking funny as well.
I'm sure he can. He just don't like it. I don't know.
I never met anybody quite like him.
It's a classic look though.
But he's my best friend.
It's yin and yang, Cheech and Chong.
All that stuff that happened, why don't we just let it go?
Come on, baby, I'll give you a ride. Let's go.
Cheech and Chong.
The old stone charmers.
Look how far we've come.
Got a joint?
Oh,
You know, now they make all. There's
Huh?
no way. You know what they do now is they sell like, they sell like pipes and stuff. Like that's how they make part of their money. Is they have, like Cheech and Chong branded.
Oh, yeah, I've definitely seen that stuff. I think I bought some of that stuff too.
Yeah,
I bet they have strains too.
rolling paper.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's definitely some strains named after them.
Yeah, I mean, I'd probably watch that. I didn't know it was a documentary. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's like a documentary movie hybrid. I mean, that's like saying that all like a hot dog's a sandwich. I feel like all documentaries movies.
Yeah, I mean, in a sense. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think so. When is this coming out?
Versus movie.
It's coming out April 25th. Not on 420.
A week from today.
Should be coming out on 420.
Yeah, they're not gonna get very much traffic if they drop a movie on Easter though.
Yeah, you're right. That's the smart move. They did the smart play. It's not the high play, it's the smart play.
Yeah, it's not the high play, it's the smart play.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're
Send us out.
yeah, we're getting on about an hour, so I think we're at a good time.
Okay. Thank you guys all for checking in on the first episode of the ABC podcast. There's gonna be more to come, more videos, maybe some different concepts. I might have a D&D show in the works, so a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, thumbs up, turn on that bell notification. And give us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. All right, peace.
All right, peace out.